thing sooner or later. Okay? And it's like good guys in judo, you know, they go for the sotogari, and then when the guy defends, they turn it into a, like, he's a bruma, right? Because the guy doesn't want his back on the floor, he'll turn. And when he turns, he always gets toppled over. So just like jiu-jitsu, the same application, and like when you arm drag, it's always easier to get the double leg after the arm drag. Yeah, because you're going for the guy's back. So here, just like a very simple concept, stand up for a second. We were at a party, right? Who the hell would you let someone stand behind your back and talk to you like this? You have to do it, right? You know. So same thing. As soon as you try to get to someone's back, it's always an easier thing to work with. Okay. But now once we get the back, we need to know how to control it. Okay. So from here, I want this, and I want elbows pinching against his hips. Okay. And I want my chest no higher than the upper part of his lower back. Okay? And I don't want to be directly behind him either. I want to be off to the side because it's easier to rock his hips this way. Okay? Now, what we're going on about was tucking in the knee, sitting back and drawing out his knee open. Of course, when I try to get my hook in, it's easy to stop playing, but from here, Martin knows this, so I go, yeah, and he tucks it right. So now all his weight is basically here. So all I have to do is use my shoulder, this hand I'm going to tap it on the inside, and I'm going to go down towards the direction of my leg. I'm just going to do this, watch. Okay? This is usually the reaction that you get. Okay, unless the guy's really fatigued, he'll fall on his shoulder. If he's really tired. Then there's no qualms, you go for side control. But from here, the whole idea of me going for this clock choke is to make sure this side of his body is always busy trying to support his weight and my weight, not defending the choke. Because we went over through remember when, and he's defending here and he's got my, you can't go for too much. And yeah, exactly, and then Martin's just going to do the roll from here. Boom. And then I get stuck here. Okay, so this is what I want to make sure he doesn't have the ability to do. So when I'm like this, I go here. Bop! Now, from here, when I take this hand out, I'm going to reach across here. Okay, but I'm not going to stop choking him here. What I'm going to do with this hand and this hand is that I'm going to try to keep his weight going this way. And I'm going to show you a little trick that I like to do. From here, I'm going to slide my chest up, keep my head close, keep my head close, and what happens, my body will naturally start shifting the weight onto this part of the shoulder. Okay? Now this is the fun part. From here, okay, I'm actually going to throw my weight back. See how he's collapsed on this side? Now this is making my job well easy. Okay? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to try to grab. I'm just going to keep cupping it here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take up this bottom leg. And now it should be easier for me to drive my hand through. And when I think about driving my hand through, you watch my chest hit the back of his head. Okay, and also because I'm demonstrating this position on you. Okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm trying to keep low. And I'm doing this so I can make sure everyone listens to what I'm saying. Now I'm going to slide my hip around, keep my chest heavy on the back of his head, and throw my leg through. And now I can turn my palm and catch his leg. Okay, now I'm going to walk my hip, I'm going to pretend I'm going to have his knee here, yeah? Near my hip. I'm going to walk all the way through. For some reason, if it doesn't pan out, and his head pops out, from here, I can come around here and keep the pressure, so if he comes back onto his knees, I've got the same position on the other side. I don't have to worry. Okay? So, good job. Wait for a second. Now, this is also the concept that I want you to understand, right? Like, okay, so, a very traditional way of doing clock choke, when I got taught it, was trying to make the guy think you're going for his back. So what the guys would do would stick in this knee here and then fall this way, right? And then get the hooks in. And if the hooks don't work, then just slide around here and go for the clock choke. Okay, but it can be done here as well. But it's the principle that follows through, not so much the technique. You don't have to worry about. All right, so I'm here like this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take John's knee, put my knee in beside his foot, and open out his hip. Trying to get my hook in. But this doesn't happen. What happens, John closes all this up. Right? So from here, I'm just going to do this. This hand, there. My weight, there. My arm's going to do a tricep extension, and my chest is going to pull his bum down towards my foot. There. Now, I'll just come up here. See, as soon as I come up here and try to put my chin over, he's supporting his weight on this side. Now, to continue him making this support for it, I gotta, when I get here, I'm gonna do this. Look, throw my head over, throw this leg back, and it makes me go bang. Perfect. Now he's in trouble. Because now from here, I can also start going for the back. It's very easy. All I have to do is I throw my foot where my hook is and get my hook in. Stop feeding for the other collar, and I can start doing this. See, so you always have that option. Always think, I can still go for this guy's back, even though when you're choking. Okay, so just focus. Wrong side. Alright. So, I'm here like this, I'm going to do this, I go here, bang, like this. Right? Pressure my chest on the back of his head. Still thinking, you know, I could go for his back. See, I could still try to work my way in. But for me, I'm just going to go here like this. Yep. And now, attack the other side. Got me? Always think, guys, go for the guy's back. Always try to see an opening. Like when you go for an arm lock, see how you can go for the guy's back. Alright? Sweep. Getting underneath the guy. See if you can go for the guy's back. Yeah? Go, constantly turning someone's back is a nightmare. You know what I mean? Arm drag, go for the guy's back. Okay? Everyone got that? Yes. So let's go. So from here, when I go in like this, okay, and then I come in here if you want past and then put your hand back in here, but watch this. As I throw my leg around, I get in line. So him and I are practically in the same line. Now it's easy for me to switch my hips and walk right through. Yeah, don't switch your hips. Don't try to switch your hips before the line. Right? You can roughly gauge when you put your head over how far your body is when it's compared to the line. Anything further than that, you'll start, you know, hurting your shoulder. Okay? Sorry.
So you'll be in line before you...
At least in line, or if you want to overdo it, you can just go a bit past.
Before you...
When you do this, no, when you do this. And I know where you want. Yeah? Keep in, control. On your knees.